Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Forced out to his left. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like...
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jones on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones rolling to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dance, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter.
And Deontay Spencer deep for the Broncos.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now Jones on 3rd down, sliding out of the pocket.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yards that time on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. 3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big play there for New England.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Open man, the tight end, Henry.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Folk's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. On the give, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
56, right there, 56.
Jones. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, third and long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run again with Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.